Okay, so I came with the. Okay, now I know. I was listening to one of the videos I was making. Now I know how they were doing the thing with the kids. Okay, so when it came to the kids dying, right? So you want to do a burial, right? So what they were doing is they were taking the real kid, the one that actually had the fingerprints, because they are starting to make bodies. The U.S. and I don't know how many other countries, they're starting to clone bodies with no fingerprints. And even bodies, I don't know if they're making them with no soul. I don't even know how that's going. But they're making a copy of a body with no fingerprint. So they would take the kid, like a lot of the artists, right? That they make artists fight amongst each other, which the cool thing is we use it as art and I know it gets a little deep in there, but anyways, what they were doing is they were cloning kids, and the parent was burying the kid that was the clone, the one with no fingerprints. They were taking the other kid because, see, a lot of times the Vatican knew, like, people know higher up, even people in the military, they know the kids that are here to make a motherfucking difference. They know the human. See, they can see and sense because since they work for the dark will try to, man, they will send these, they're so fucking weak, they'll send them decades before to attack a lot of us kids that were made to speak up. You know, like Martin Luther King. Why do they always try to kill our prophets or put them in prison? They started attacking a lot of the prophets that were selling drugs, you know what I mean? Which is fucked up because a lot of the times the drugs came from the military, from the politicians, from the cops. Not saying everybody's like that, but a lot of the drugs actually came from dirty cops, from dirty higher ups. Where do you think, how do you think the drugs get in? Not because of a nobody. No, what happens is once in a while, just to show on the news they were against drugs, they would fucking catch one of the smugglers. The smugglers were just the users. They weren't even the face of it. The face of the drug cartel is the politicians, is the military, is the people you least expect. Some of the times, fucking the Vatican was involved in the fucking transporting the kids and shit. The people you least expect were the ones doing all the wrong, blaming the fucking people in the street. They're blaming the drug dealers for selling drugs, and they're the ones giving it to them. Like, they attack the wolves first, which in this case would be drug dealing. Then they come for the sheep, you know what I mean? The users, you know what I mean? And that's how their plan was. And that was working for a little bit. They were killing our prophets and putting them in prison when they were the ones that started the whole fucking thing. They were the ones, man. A lot of the times you see all these faces like, oh, this person did this and that. No, man, no. A lot of times they even use your own name to make you look bad. They clone you, and this person is seen in another state when it wasn't even motherfucking you. Just remember this. The good thing is that now we know that. You know, a lot of us that are awake, we already know that the fucking military was transporting cocaine. You know, they were giving the soldiers cocaine because a lot of the soldiers are not just soldiers they're not even soldiers for the earth. Like we were mixed, you know, some of us soldiers work directly for the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings. But in order to destroy the system, you gotta work from within. You gotta You gotta become everything they are to be able to break it. You know what I mean? You gotta study them. You gotta study them, man. Sometimes when you're playing a motherfucking role to be able to fucking attack that dark, not everybody's gonna understand a seal. And you know what? It's okay, because I didn't come to Earth to be understood. I came here to fucking attack the dark so our children don't have to carry a burden that was put on them by another motherfucking generation. That's a lot. I heard another one of my brothers fucking say this, and that's exactly where I fucking went with mine. I said, God, and I know it was God, because I was like, God put it on me. I'm ready for this shit to end. My children or their children will not. I don't want them to. I don't want to see them like this, you know? And that's where it starts, you know what I mean? That's why I kept fighting, and thank God he never left me. Even though I looked crazy walking in the church saying I heard God, and I truly fucking did. That's the beauty of it. He never left me. He was right here. You know what the thing is, that something I see is Papa Bear, ear, B, ear. You know what I mean? Papa Bear is in my motherfucking ear. He's in there, you know what I mean? He guided me. He got me out. And thank God for that, you know what I mean? So I'm ride or die for my God. I'm ride or die, but today I live for him.